Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lessons and Learning and Readings with Larkin. I am Larkin, live with you here from the United States. I'm going to get the banner started for you guys so you know how to connect with me further. And let's see here. There we go. You're going to scroll down here and find mine. When you guys log on, whether you are... Sorry, I got to scroll down and find my banner, guys. Whether you guys are listening live or whether you are joining me, I don't see my banner here. I'm looking for it though. Or whether you guys are joining me. Hello. I'll get to comments in just a second. Just trying to put the banners up. Whether you guys are listening live or whether you are joining me on the rebroadcast, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and sharing this special time with me. And we are going to be talking today about, those are Rachel's banners. Hold on a second. We are going to be talking about anything and everything spiritual and metaphysical. You guys can ask questions. You can, here we go. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find my banner here for all of you. We are going to be talking about mediumship, angels, even animals, guys. There's no holes barred here, so you are welcome to ask questions about your spirit guides, about your, sorry, I'm trying to find my banner, about your angels, about your loved ones. On my Facebook page every Friday, we talk about, we have Furball Fridays. But you guys can actually ask about that here if you want to. You guys can talk to me about all that great stuff and ask about anything that has to do with, animal stuff on here as well. All right, well, I can't find my banner, so I will keep trying to work on that a little bit later. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to light my incense as usual. And somewhere in here, I will add, even if it's after the fact, I will add my psychic medium page, which is usually what I add on here is my banner, so that if you guys want to connect with me further, you can do that. For this whole hour, guys, this is about connecting with spirit. And that means when you come in, I ask you to please come in and get comfortable, hold a space of receiving an abundance. Wrong incense packet. Hold that space of abundance, guys, because that means that you are open to receiving what your angels and spirit guides and loved ones have to share with you. So before you pop on and just ask for a reading, please make sure you come and sit in your center, get in the space that spirit and I are holding for you so that you're open to receive. Because your loved ones, your angels, your spirit guides are there for you. They're always there for you, and they are always answering your prayers, hearing your prayers. They are always coming through for you. But that does not mean that you are open to that you are open to receiving. It does not mean that you are open to hearing their messages or that you're ready or receptive for them. Okay. So just make sure that you come first and you sit in that space. Some people like that I say that, some people don't, but this is how to connect with spirit and get the best out of your reading first. Okay. So I recommend that for you. Also, if you would like to have a candle or incense for yourself to help your senses, to help sort of, create those openings in the veils so that you can connect with the other side and change the energy in your space, I highly recommend that you do that like I'm doing here. Please find a comfortable place to sit, and also, take the time to light a candle or something that has the same impact as the incense. All of this is important, guys, that you don't just rush in through a busy day and then, you're anxious and panicked for an answer. Connecting with spirit is so much more than that. And during the hour that I have here with you, I like to remind you all that it is so much more than just getting a cognitive or emotional answer. It's about really connecting with spirit and learning to connect with spirit. And it is my hope that each of you will get off of here with not only peace of mind and answers, but that you will also walk away with a greater capacity to receive and connect with the other side and your higher self. Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to say hi to you guys. And then I do want to get my banner up because I want you guys to be able to find me on Facebook. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Melissa. Leona, welcome. Let's see. Patrick, welcome. Anne, Michelle. Let's see, who else do we have here? I missed a couple people up here first. Amy, Marie Taylor, Alethea, welcome, welcome. Amy Louise, so good to see you guys. And Michelle Graham, awesome. Okay, so just a couple things before we quick get started. I'm going to do my wisdom from spirit. And then, as usual, I'm going to try to get through to as many of you as possible with your readings. For me, the free online readings are about making sure that as many of you as possible get relief, get validation or verification, get comfort, get peace of mind, and get some guidance as a call to action. That is what Spirit tells me these are for, okay? If you guys want something more in depth, even though I am thorough, I'm trying to practice being more efficient. If you guys want more than that, then I recommend you find a reader of your choice and either participate in a small group private reading, which mine I call angel parties. You can find those at larkinsreadings.com. You can also find them at Larkin's Psychic Medium Spiritual Interpreter on my Facebook page. Or you schedule a private reading, or do something like I have a mastermind group where we talk about for an hour a week. You can answer any of your metaphysical questions, build confidence, interact with a community of people that is wanting to build confidence with their own abilities. Maybe you have dreams about questions about dreams or past lives or energy or spirits in your house or animal communication. We do all of that. It is a small group paid reading. I'm also a mindset and spiritual coach. So there's a ton of ways you can interact with me and you can pursue your journey. Also, Veronica's page here has the very best readers I've ever met in my life. So if I'm not a good match for you, go to their lives or book a session with one of them. Do something to pursue your journey beyond just free readings online, okay? Because you guys need to be able to be implementing what Spirit is giving you. Some of you may not need that, but for those of you that do, or you're on here consistently, you probably do, okay? All right, welcome. I want to share with you what Spirit's bringing through for me first before we get started today, and then we'll hop right into readings. Let's see. Samaya, welcome. Susan, Elizabeth. Just making sure I'm saying hi to everybody. Yay, Natalie Dunn. Awesome. Christy Cook, hello again from Scotland. Woohoo! So what Spirit wants me to remind all of you about today, and this is very this is very important, but it has to do with a sense of time, okay? It wants me to remind all of you that Spirit and your eternal soul is coming from a place of outside of space and time, okay? And that it's very important that when your mind is forcing you or making you feel panicked or stressed, that things are not happening for you in a particular period of time, that if you don't get answers or you don't feel that you're sensing Spirit in a particular time frame, that does not mean they are not there for you. It does not mean that your prayers are not heard. It does not mean that your prayers are not being answered. It does not mean that they are not responding to you, okay? It is your mind and your egoic veil that is blocking you from perceiving that which they are sharing with you, okay? Your prayers, and this just came up again, actually, in the Angels in Action that I just did, okay? Your prayers, guys, are always heard. They are always answered. They are always responded to. But Spirit wants me to remind you, you are a part of your Spirit team. You are, and you can't forget that. Spirit says, please do not come to a reading just passively wanting to be told what to do, just passively getting answers, just passively waiting for the angels to move everything for you. Because despite what a lot we are taught, that is not how it works. You are a part of your spirit team. Okay. You are the part that is here on earth. And the rest of your spirit team, it is their job to encourage you, to guide you, to help you stand in your power and make powerful choices and remember who you are. So please do not leave you out, because when you leave you out and you believe your thoughts, Spirit wants me to remind you that then you will feel that you are deserted, that you are unheard, that your prayers are not answered, and nothing could be farther from the truth. So Spirit says, this is what will help to remind you of this. Just remember, nothing is as it seems. Nothing is as it seems. And don't believe your thoughts. Okay? Nothing is as it seems, and stop believing your thoughts. You can have them, but don't believe them. Okay? We are the worlds clash, the physical world and the non-physical, and they do not play by all of the same rules. So do not judge what non-physical is doing by what you believe you are experiencing through your ego and physical. Okay, trust everything is working out for you. Trust your prayers are heard and answered, and allow outside of time and space to provide you with what you need in every moment. If you do not feel you are receiving that, please know it is on your end, not on their end. Okay? It is always on your end and not on their end. This means what? Spirit says this means that you have to make a shift. You have to make a shift in here and in here. Okay. And that's what I do in my coaching, is I help people to do that. This is why it's important that you guys get more ongoing support in some sort of a group or something, because you have to do your part to make the shift. And then you're going to be blown away by how Spirit is with you 24/7, trying to knock, knock, knock and get through to you. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. I hope you guys received that with open arms and open hearts. Spirit knows what you guys need to know, and I trust in that. All right. Thank you, Melissa. All right, guys. So it is Monday. So I have my Sacred Forest cards. Why? For those of you that listen to me all the time, it is because you are a part of nature. Society has tried to brainwash you away from nature, telling you pagan stuff is bad. And the truth is that you remember who you are when you're connected to nature. So these beautiful cards by Denise Lynn are supportive of you remembering who you are, so you don't need someone like me all the time. You can connect with your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides whenever you want. Okay. Oh my God, Florida, Michelle. Yes, that's where I want to be. That's where I want to be. You love nature. Yes, Susan. Good. Good, good, good. If we're not taken away from nature, guys, and brainwashed about it from an early age, we love it innately. Okay, we love it innately. All right, guys, let's see here. Also, I am also going to dive in with some spirits that were coming through last week for me, that everybody had so many questions I never got to get through, but there are things that come through. Susan Durant, hello and good morning from Oklahoma, USA. Yes, awesome. Oh my gosh. Let's see. You're stepping to a meeting, Michelle Graham. That's okay. Michelle, I'll be back more tomorrow. You have a reading with me on Wednesday. And guys, there's I'm back tomorrow at the same time. And the replays are amazing. So I look forward to seeing you soon, Michelle. Guys, don't forget, between now and the end of May, I'm offering half-price private readings. So if you want a half-price private reading, you can go to my Facebook page. It's pinned at the top, or larkinsreadings.com. If you don't want one with me and you want a private reading, choose somebody from Veronica's group here or somebody that resonates with you, okay? Let's see. Good day, first time. Welcome, Connie. Great to see you. And Elizabeth Kenny, Ireland. I love it. Please take me there. Take me there. All right. I want to please ask you guys, as I'm shuffling these and going to take readings, let's see who we had here. We had souls that were coming through last time, and Popping in. Nice from Scotland. Awesome. Maryland, Connie. Yes. Love that. And Carlene. I love it. My mom's name is with a K, though. But I love the name Carlene. Amen, sister. Let's see here. Alethea. I'm hearing freaks and I can't make them out yet. So Alethea, you're so amazing. And every time you get on my lives, you say you want to learn, you're on here, you've got great questions. I would highly recommend you join my Awakening Your Intuition Mastermind. Every week we learn and talk about these things. I actually have a course I am creating for people that have your type of questions and want to do this. And I mean, to be quite honest, I'm not trying to sell you guys stuff. Go work with somebody else if you want. I'm telling you that the more you practice this stuff, the better. Okay. And, you know, this free stuff is great, but if you really want to get to know someone and learn with them and get that support, it is important to really join a mastermind or a course or something and practice this stuff. You've been hearing frequency. Very interesting. Okay. Hearing frequency. That is very cool. Actually, that's a whole different ball game, and that is super cool. You definitely are, you know, your soul is craving this, Alethea. Your soul is wanting to remember who you are. And that's really what this is about, because all the wisdom that I bring through from spirit, that spirit shares, you guys hold within you. You guys hold this stuff within you. Okay. You have this. It's a matter of remembering who you are and remembering. Okay. Let's see. So Anne Mansfield, can you be more specific? Because I know you're on here often, you ask for guidance from spirit. So my question to you is, what are you doing with the guidance that you've gotten already? Are you applying it? And can you be more specific? Because that's so general. Guidance from spirit. Spirit always has stuff for you guys. Spirit always has things to share with you. But what I find more often than not is it's repetitive guidance of what you guys are not really applying that they've already given you. And what they're going to give you is what you need to apply. The shifts you need to make internally have to be applied before anything new can be given, because all the guidance you guys receive is coming from you and what you need based on what you're doing and not doing, if that makes sense. So, you know, maybe there's a specific question that you have. But a lot of you guys, I give you spirit guidance, and you get spirit guidance from other readers on here every week. And the question is if you're still asking for the guidance, are you still asking for guidance, or are you taking what they've already given you to another level and applying it so that you have more specific questions about what they gave you? Because in my readings, there's a call to action that comes through, and spirit can't possibly give you anything different until you've taken what they've given you to a deeper level. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to be a prick, but that's really the way spirit works. You know, they can only give you to the level at which you already are. Okay. Let's see. I will come back to you here, Anne, if you want to think about that. You have not had guidance that you know of yet. Huh. Well, you've been on here with me. I've given you a couple readings. You haven't gotten guidance. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll come back to that. Maybe you're just missing it. You're definitely there is, you know, you definitely have received guidance. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes total sense. Hold on, Melissa. We'll get back to you and your Nan. Let me see if I can let me highlight that for myself here. Let's see. Okay, well, you know, I'll pull a card for you, Anne, but I would also say, you know, what's very clear for you guys, and, you know, I'm just going to be blatantly honest with you guys, because that's what spirit is. You know, when I work with people, I am personally, as a human being, as a reader, I'm about them getting real tangible results and transformation in their life. I do not like to give fluffy readings. So like for people that want fluffy readings with no call to action, I'm not your gal. Okay. I want results. And what I find is, and you'll find I'm very adamant when people come back and I think they keep asking for the same things. I'm like, what are you doing? Because spirit's like, okay, we can't do anything with this person until they follow through with this. And so, when we are wanting change and we're wanting guidance, we have to be open to, okay, what are the signs life is telling us? Do I keep hitting my head against a brick wall? And if you want to take things to the next level, you have to take things to the next level first. So, so for example, if books or practices have been recommended to you by Spirit through readers, have you done that? I think this is the kind of thing Spirit's getting at here for you, Anne. I always recommend get in my mastermind or somebody else's mastermind or coaching, something that is consistent every week, because as a human being, to go to the next level, Anne, you need A, to make choices out of your comfort zone, they're showing me, and B, to create new habits and repetition that are at a deeper level. So it's not just about them telling you and you receiving them. It's about what are we implementing in our everyday lives, right? So what have you taken the next step? Maybe it's a yoga class. Maybe you've taken on and learned what true meditation is. Maybe you're starting to spend an hour in nature because you've heard me say nature's more important. Maybe you guys got the power of now that I recommended, because that connects your mind to your consciousness. So when we're talking about taking it to a deeper level, Spirit's asking me to throw it back at you, Anne, and say, what are you doing? What have you done? And then what do you feel that you're missing there? So do you feel that you're missing a connection in hearing things, or what are you missing on your end is what they want to know. Okay. Let's see. You had a message from your daughter, which was amazing. Absolutely. Let's see. You have the Power of Now book. Awesome. Okay. So taking things, I'm picking two cards for you, Anne. The next level requires you first to make the leap. Okay. It requires you to make a leap, and it requires you to get out of your comfort zone. And it also requires you to go beyond that which you are familiar with, because the things that you're wanting, Anne, if you're talking about a new level, the new level is beyond what you recognize is actually like your idea of what the next level is not what the next level is. The next level is something completely new and unfamiliar to you. It would be like you going to Mars. Okay. It would be like you having to step onto Mars for the first time and be like, oh my God, what is this? What does this even mean? Okay. So let's see here. So the first card that I pulled for you was the Fire Spirit card, which interestingly enough, and before I even pulled the card, what Spirit was telling me is you got to take this to the next level. If you notice, that came through 5 minutes ago. The Fire Spirit is saying, do not hold back. Go into the unknown. Go into the unknown. And I will share with you what Denise Lynn specifically says. Okay. It says, take an action. This is not the time to hold back in your life. Do not repress what you're feeling and allow yourself to be drained by people or situation. This is the time to rise up and let that inner flame, that inner fire guide your direction, as though there were no parameters, as though there was no constructed idea with your identity as to what you needed to do next, as to a specific step with which you needed to take next. Okay. This is about calling upon the power of what Denise Lynn calls the fire spirits, which is one of those 4 elements. Okay. And the fire spirits, they burn down old belief systems, old pillars, old structures, the mind, and is a framework of structure. It's of limitation. And in this world, it helps us and it guides us with very down to earth practical matters. But Spirit is very practical. And when we hang on to those, we get stuck in them. And you have actually outgrown a lot of frameworks that allow you to take it to the next level. So whereas you have a discernment here because you're desiring to go to the next level, but you need to burn down so you can rise above some of the limitations in that 95% of your mind that I'm always telling you you're unaware of. That is where you're going to be able to go to the next level. Okay. Because you have to go where you have never gone before. Okay. This is really important. And that's the fire spirit. You can ask your spirit guides and your angels to call upon you for that, to come in and help you with that. Okay. I have not posted the date yet, but you might want to join my Meet Your Spirit Guides event so that you can actually literally meet your spirit guides and take them, interacting with them to a new level. Because you have to take things where you have not gone before, which means even beyond what you can imagine, to get to the next level for you. And your spirit guides and your angels are really trying to encourage you to do that right now. Okay. The other card that I actually pulled for you is interesting. It's whereas this one is about energy, and that fire energy is wanting to rise up within you right now. The eagle spirit is about freedom. Whoops. The eagle spirit is about freedom. Okay. And it is encouraging you to actually break free of your old energy, which goes with the fire spirit, right? It is encouraging you to break free because this is telling me that you are ready to rise up an entirely new chakra level. And I actually believe I have shared that with you before a few weeks ago. That popped through for you. You are needing to burst through a new chakra level. I did not use those words at the time. I used the words another dimension, another paradigm, another conscious level is the term that I used at the time. But it's also about your chakra levels. Okay. And once you do that and you rise up, just like the eagle rises up, where they can soar on the different air currents. When you break through a chakra level, so here's the chakra level. You break through. From that point, you can go up and down. You won't stay at that chakra level and above, but you can go up and down with that chakra level. Okay. You right now are navigating in fourth chakra level as like your norm, your most comfortable zone, where you're aware of things other people aren't. You tune into, you pick up on other things, you sense the other side and all of that. But it's about getting up to that fifth dimension. They want you to know you're ready to break through to that fifth dimension. And you don't have to know that intellectually. You just have to make the choices energetically that make you break through that. And that's what the eagle spirit card is about. Okay. So on a tangible, down to earth level, what do you need to do? What's the non-fun stuff you need to do? You need to read a page of Eckhart Tolle every day, because your consciousness has to be tapped into every day, not your mind, your consciousness. Okay. You need to be able to get through to that. And there's a whole nother world waiting to wake up to you for these. Okay. I would, if you have a fire pit, I would light a fire in there. I would light candles. I would allow the fire spirit energy and call upon them to help you burn down those old parameters so that you can break through into the next free level. Okay. This is very important. Hi, Ian. Hi, Connie. Hi, Linda. Welcome. All right, let's see. Hello, Michelle Graham. Okay. So, Anne, that was your call to action. They are very specific about that to you. Okay. Do that and then come back to me, or take something to the next level. I don't care what it is. Yoga class, join a mastermind, do something that's going to take you consistently to the next level. All right. Let's see here. Elizabeth Kenny, I'm going to star you. I need to go back here to, sorry guys, I'm trying to keep it moving today so I get caught up and I get overly thorough. And on these free online readings, I need to be practicing being more efficient so I can give as many people peace and comfort as possible. Let's see. Let's do this first. Melissa, is my Nan around me? And have a message for me, please. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to invite the souls and spirits now that have been encircling me first. Oh my gosh. Hi, Amy Winston. Welcome. Let's see here. Sorry, it's a very good book, Amy. Get the book, The Power of Now. Get it. Hi, Denise. Just scrolling down here for you. Oh gosh, there's lots of different souls coming in, guys. Good evening, Bev. Okay. So you're welcome, Anne. I hope that helped. when I'm coaching people, I spend a lot of time with you guys on this, but on here, obviously I can't do that. I just have to give you what I can quick. Let's see. Thank you, Amy. I tried to look halfway decent for you guys. Let's see. So Melissa, let's see. There's a couple motherly figures coming in right now, which would be grandmotherly figures. Let's sort them out because now that I've invited them in, I have a whole flood of souls here. Did your grandmother have like reddish brown hair, short? Like she either curled it or it was naturally curly or wavy, Melissa? There's a very sweet soul coming in here. But her hair has sort of like a first soul that's coming in here. It's sort of like a reddish tint almost. And it's about here. Super sweet smile. Did she used to reach out to you and like give you a hug or cup your face in her hand, Melissa? I'm asking her for validation and I want to make sure I get the right soul here. Your Nan did, Denise? Okay. We have several souls, so let's make sure we've got the right soul for Denise here. Let's see. The one that's coming through here, also Melissa, because she's trying to give me validation. Let's see. Melissa, was she also not a very, she would cup your face, Denise? Okay. She was a huggy person. She was not a huggy person. Okay. So it looks like we've got two grandmothers that look similar. They're different energies here. Okay, so let me highlight this because I want to make sure we do both of them. We get both of them. Okay, so Denise, your Nan did, what does that mean? She, let's see, she cupped your face. Okay. Melissa's was not a huggy person. But Denise, yours had reddish hair as well. Okay. So I highlighted that. She cupped your face. She was not a huggy person. Okay, so let me go to the one who was not a huggy person first, Melissa. So I've got two women here that have like the reddish hair and the short, looked like it was curled or kind of wavy hair. Not wavy this way, but like it had been curled. Melissa, did your granny, was she a little woman? Was she the shorter woman? Because one of these souls is taller and one of these souls is shorter. Whose granny was the shorter woman? So the woman coming through here, okay, I've got the one who reached out and was huggy and cupped your face, Denise. And then one of them is taller and she was small. Okay, yours was small. Okay. So yours is taking over here, Denise. All right. So what I'm going to do is, Melissa, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to, since petite frame, yes. Okay. So Melissa, I'm not ditching you. It looks as though Denise's Nan, his soul is coming forward first, and the other souls are allowing her to do so. So I am going with this one first. She's also wearing bright colors. I'm not ditching you. Don't worry. I'm not ditching you. All right. She was small, petite frame. Okay. So let me do this here. Cup your face. Okay. So she's coming through with bright colors. She's also showing me a young, well, I don't know if he was young, but a man that she left here in this world who looks like he's rather slender, kind of a clean cut haircut. Would that be her son, Denise? She's showing me this. Let's see. She's also showing me bright clothes, earrings. Did she Denise, was it your grandmother? She's showing me making things. So did she make clothes? She's making garments and things. So did she make clothes or jewelry or make things for others? Because she's wearing like a really brightly colored top. She's showing me all different bright colored jewelry and things. Let's see here. She loved pinks and purples, blues. No grandson, great grandson. No, but did she have a son or a younger brother? Because she's showing me a man still in this world that was younger than her that she left. Hey, Rush, welcome. Yeah, she was a sewer and had a machine. Okay. All right. I just wanted these forms of physical validation to make sure it was her, guys. I don't want to just pretend that somebody is coming through for somebody. I want to make sure it's a very accurate assessment of who we're talking to. Okay. Yeah, it's the brother. It's the brother. Okay, good. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so here are the forms of validation. She gave us the bright colors. She gave us being able to see her brother, and she described him. She came through with her size, with the fact that she would come up and cup your face. So these are forms of validation that to me makes me feel confident that we're dealing with the right soul here for you, Denise. And she really pushed forward even in front of the other souls. So this evidently is something that needed to come through. And so I see your question, Rush. I'm going to wherever spirit is guiding me, and we're doing Denise right now. And then we're going to go back to Melissa. Their grandmother souls came forward here. Okay. She is actually concerned about her younger brother. She's saying that she did not actually need to she felt like he did not get the closure or the goodbye that he wanted or needed. Okay. And so she wants you to make sure, Denise, that and maybe you have to show him this if it's hard to get through to him with this kind of thing. Maybe he doesn't believe in it, but you can show her this then. Just please let her know that let her brother know that she is okay and that she loves him and that she's proud of him and that he's absolutely amazing. And she's always loved him so much. Okay. She's there with him and she's loving him and she's supporting him and she's not leaving his side. Okay. Please let him know that. That's one of the reasons that she's saying she pushed through today, Denise, was actually just to let everybody know she's okay, but more specifically actually for her brother. Let's see. Yes, he's been unwell too, you understand. Okay. Well, then, yeah, what she's showing me is insecurity and fear going on within him. So please let him know that. Do you know if he has visited her, she has a burial site. Is that right? She's showing me that her brother has been visiting a burial site. I do not know if it was just one time, if it was many. I do not know if it's their parents' grave site or if it is hers, but she's showing me that she has observed him visiting the cemetery and visiting a grave site. Okay, she sees this. Please use this as validation for him, to him, that she is really there with him and watching over him. Because this physical validation that they share with me that I would have no way of knowing is their way of validating it's really them and they're there. Okay. This is very important. So please do that for him. I don't mean to be racing along, but I'm just trying to be efficient so I can get to as many people as possible. Again, guys, these free online readings are more quick. They're not as thorough. So find a reader you trust if you want to book a reading or get in a private group reading like the ones I offer. Okay. Let's see. It says, yes, she loved him. He did go to her site. Okay. Well, she's showing me him there. So please let him know or show him this clip for validation so that there is, I always ask spirit, please give me 3 forms of physical, tangible validation that they know it's really you and it's not me just making this up. Okay. And she's given us like more than 7 or 8. So she really wanted to come through today. Let's see. Oh, yes, I love this. Yes, yes, yes. Her machine was very old and antique. Her father's very special. Yes, yes. So what she's actually doing on the other side is she's actually also making garments. She's making clothing. She's making garments and things for souls going through special ceremonies, special visitations, special clothing in heaven. Believe it or not, this is really a thing, guys, and that's actually what she's doing on the other side. Okay. I hope that this is why she came through today, Denise. So if you could please be the messenger, even if it's just to show this clip, this is why she came through today. Okay. That's very detailed validation, guys. I hope you can see that. It blows me away. All right. Thank you for letting me read for you, Denise. She's going to have a stronger connection to you guys now. Now we're going to go back to Melissa because I'm not leaving you ditched, Melissa, here. So let's see. I'm asking your grandmother to please make herself much more known at this point, and come through, since she stepped back for Denise's visitor to come through. Your grandmother, Melissa, is not quite as blatant, is not as obvious. She's dressed a lot more kind of simply and proper and laid back, but she still has kind of the reddish tones to her hair with that same short kind of wavy and curled cut there. Are you still there, Melissa? We're working on the validation part now and the verification part that this really was your Nan coming through, Melissa. You're welcome, Denise. That was amazing. She's amazing. Let's see. So let's see. You love listening to my reads, and hopefully you get one. Yes, Amy. I hope you get one too. Okay, you're still here, Melissa. Good. Okay. So she is actually. Did you guys bury her, not cremate her, Melissa? Because what she's showing me is she's trying to get through to me, and it's actually not as easier. She's not as what is the word? Not as quick and easy and like is loud and coming through as Denise's spirit visitor was. She's actually dressed in a beautiful like a white, and she was cremated. Okay. Was there clothing that was picked for her, though, to be cremated in? Do you know? Do you know? Because she is showing me that, let's see. She's showing me that her dress was exceedingly important. And I don't know if that meant the dress, the garment that she was wearing, the clothing that she was wearing, that she wanted to be dressed in certain things to be cremated, or if someone wanted her in particular clothing for cremation, or if they just took the body and that didn't matter. But she's actually showing me that her clothing was important. She's actually coming to us in white. She's got like a beautiful, elegant white, very classy, simple gown on, actually. And let's see, she's having a more challenging time getting through to me with validation than Denise's soul did. She's also showing me like a wreath of flowers, like a wreath of beautiful flowers, like tied together or connected together. Did you guys have a ceremony for her was it like a funeral home or a beautiful home with beautiful like yard and gardens? Because she's showing me a gathering in her honor. She's showing me wreaths of flowers. She's showing me people gathered to celebrate her, and what to me looks as though a funeral home. And let's see, you're not sure. Okay, well, this is what she is showing me. Okay, no? All right. Well, this is what she's showing me. And then she's also showing me let's see, she's also showing me a dark, I just want to validate, maybe this isn't her either. Melissa, maybe this isn't her. Let me get to something more personal and have her show me something more personal here. She's showing me, okay, who has, in relation to you, the dark curly hair? Melissa? No, that's okay, because there's lots of souls here. And that's why I do this. I'm not going to match the wrong people up with the wrong soul. But your Nan's energy is there and it is coming through. And I want to make sure that it's the right, that we're getting the right validation from the right soul here. Let's see. So she had the curly hair. Okay. So was her hair, was it darker then? Not red, Melissa? Because she's showing me dark curly hair. It doesn't necessarily mean it's her. She's showing me dark curly hair. She's also showing me like a solid metal bracelet. And that's okay. If the answer is no, then this belongs to other souls that are here, which is why we're doing this. I asked them for physical. Okay. Yes. Brown curly hair. Okay. Dark. Yes. All right. Let's see. Does a solid, like a metal bracelet, resonate with you? I'm seeing it looks as though it's maybe about, I don't know, maybe about that thick. So if it was on my wrist, it's like this. And she's got there's like a metal bracelet on this soul that's coming through here. And then let's see here. It's not solid. Okay. Is it metal? Is there a metal bracelet? Because she's showing me a metal bracelet, but it looks as like it had some good weight to it. And it was like the whole length of it was metal. So it's okay if it had holes or something in it, but it's like it's not, it doesn't have like stones and things like that in it. It's metal. Let's see what else she's showing me here. She's a lot harder to connect with. Gold and porcelain. Okay. The gold part is coming through. The porcelain part is not. But it's okay. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes I get a lot of details. Sometimes it's more clear than others. Let's see here. She's showing me like a maybe this isn't her, Melissa. We're really struggling with this one. This is a tough one. She's really trying to get through here, trying to help her with a breakthrough. She's showing me she believes the blocks is she's the only one who don't feel around you. She's the only one I don't feel around me. I know the rest are there. Yeah, she is there, but we're struggling with this. I'm working my way. So you guys don't see what's going on in my head, but I'm using my third eye and my senses, and she and I are trying to work our way together to get through a breakthrough. Sometimes when this happens, it's not that they're not there. So there's a couple reasons why it's harder for them to feel. The same reason you would be having trouble not sensing her there is what I'm struggling to work through to get the same clarity that I got with Denise, with Denise's soul that came through there. A lot of times it is how and what they passed, or that there's a stigma going on within the family, and a lot of there can be a lot of desire to hear from someone or an expectation to hear from someone, and that can sort of block it as well. For me, I feel like it has something to do with her passing, and that there were people that did not get closure that they needed in her passing. Can you validate that? Is that true in your situation here with anyone in the family, that there were things that were unsettled, or those that did not get to say goodbye in her passing? I'm also getting that there was a whole thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, that whole thing, which is what she's trying to share with me, and I just keep reaching out to her. It's not that she's not there. It's that she's having issues letting people know that she's there. She's having trouble connecting and communicating back through, which is actually not really common for souls. So it is common sometimes with the lack of closure, or where or how they pass, in the adjustment that they might be making on the other side. But that does not mean she's not safe. She is safe and happy and at peace on the other side. Some souls, depending on how much attachment they still had to this world, even though they can see and hear and feel you, which she can hear, feel, see, and sense everyone. Sometimes they have a more difficult time when they get back on the other side, getting through to us. And that can sometimes mean including a reader. I work my way through it until I can get in touch with that person. So she is in touch. It's just a little more difficult. After this reading with her, she's going to have an easier time getting through. Let's see. You feel everything. Yeah, Rush. I gotcha. I got a Scorpio moon. I feel everything too. So I'm getting that there was some confusion and acceptance with different family members in regard to her passing, in regards to whether it was the right time for her to pass, in regardless to could something else have been done, were the right people there and available for her. And what she's coming through sharing, and she's working on giving me more validation, Melissa. But what she's sharing is, first of all, she's okay, so nothing needs to be worried about. Okay. But the other thing is that she doesn't want people to be confused, upset, regretful, or in debate with one another due to the fact that there is a lot of questions surrounding her passing. She is saying that she realizes now that our souls choose when we pass, and that her free will had to have chosen when she passed. But one of the reasons she has trouble getting through is because at the time of her passing, her soul didn't know, want, or understand that. Okay. At the time of her passing, her soul did not want to be leaving. Okay. Does this make sense? Are you there, Melissa? So this is something that has created for her something that she had to learn and discover when she got on the other side. Okay. Does this make sense to you, Melissa? And so here's the summary of the most important things she wants you guys to know. Okay. A, don't fight, bicker, or debate over it. And nobody should be blaming themselves. This has nothing to do with any of you. There's nothing anybody could have done. Okay. The other thing is that a lot of what you guys were feeling was the resistance of her own energy in not wanting to pass. She did not want to pass when she passed. Her soul chose when she would pass and was okay with it. But her human self actually did not want to depart from this world when she did. Okay. And this is where the debate and the dilemma comes in with the family, but she doesn't want you guys blaming and bickering each other. It has nothing to do with you guys, and it was her time. All right. Because she had a sort of a contradiction with what her egoic self was wanting at the time, and she had some resistance to that. What her soul is currently working on now is learning from that contradiction. And so her frequencies just aren't where they need to be in order for her to be able to come through easily for you guys. But she is there. She's seeing you, watching you, hearing you. And the reason she's on here today, and she really is struggling to get through and communicate with me. Likewise, for me, it's like translating thousands of languages. So I'm actually struggling I'm creating that space for her to come through. Okay. It's a whole family thing. So I get that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It is a whole family thing. And that's what she's able to show me, is like it's a whole mess. But if you can show them this part of the clip, maybe so you don't have to tell them. Okay. Hi, Tanya. Welcome. Good to see you. Then that will help you. She will work through this. She says, as she works through her soul work here, she will work through it. She just wants everybody to kind of not blame each other and not blame themselves and understand that it's okay. She's like, I'm where I need to be. I'm where I'm supposed to be. The other thing is that, correct me if I'm mistaken, but because of all of this, I'm also getting that there's more pressure on her remains. There's more pressure on and about her remains because there was so much upsetness in regards to her passing in the first place, that it's making everything more sensitive for everybody else when it comes to, what to do with her remains. She doesn't want anybody fighting over it. She's like, I don't care about my body. I don't need it anymore. Ashes to ashes. Do what makes you all feel more at peace. Do what makes you all feel more at peace. I am here. I'm on the other side. I'm okay. I'm having trouble reaching you guys, but I can still see and hear and feel you. So share your love, Melissa. Tell her how much you love her. And just know that I say probably, it looks like I keep getting 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. So I'm not sure if that's 3 months that, in which certain things have been going on here, or in which she passed, or if it's 3 months until this will sort of ease out. But it looks like there will be shifts within 8 to 12 weeks of what's going on within the family. So please show them this. The most important thing they need to know is that she's okay and she loves them. The more they talk to her and know that she's there, the easier it's going to be for her to actually get through to you guys. And she is coming to everybody in dreams in the astral plane. She's coming to everybody in dreams, and she's coming to everybody in, how else is she coming through? She's trying to come through in feeling right now, and coming through this feeling of love, that she loves them, because she's having to learn how to talk and communicate with each and every one of you. Okay. That's okay that you can't see her face in dreams. That's very, very common. Okay. That's very common. And it's because your egoic mind wants and needs the face, but you're seeing her in the astral plane, and your soul knows what her soul looks like. Okay. Now, come back in a few weeks, or schedule a reading, or get on a group reading, or even do it with another reader if you want. What's going to happen is, the more you have readings and open up like this with her, the stronger the connection is going to be. The more you guys talk and interact with her, the easier that is going to be for her to get through. Okay. And if you want to connect with me further about this, please find me on my Facebook page. All right, guys. The same goes for all of you guys. I know I only have like 5 minutes left. So if you don't get something today, I'm on live here at the same time with Veronica's group tomorrow. I have other live readings I do all week, and you can get on my Meet Your Spirit Guides event. You can get on my private group angel reading event. You can schedule a reading. You can follow my page. I'm just getting to as many people as I can, okay? That was a powerful reading, Tammy. Thank you for being there. I missed you on the Miss Your Spirit Guides. So on the Miss Your Spirit Guides, Tammy, I usually, if you miss it, and you have to buy another ticket. But I'm going to let you join the next one. You signed up for it. I don't know how you missed it, but please join the next one, because you did buy your space already. All right, Tammy? You have a lot more to connect with here. Let's see here, guys. I want to get to all of you. I do see you guys. Alan, I see you. Let's see. I have to go back up to Spirit is asking me to, because they're asking me to give comfort right now, guidance and peace of mind for those who have crossed over today, and to make that my priority. I'm going to follow that first. So I'm going to do that. And then you guys can either find other readers on Veronica's group here, or find me at the same time on the same page tomorrow. All right. Let's see here. Hold on a second here. Let's see, guys, when you want messages, try to be more specific, because do I have a message for you is often that's very, very, very general, guys. It's very general, and we got to have something to hang on to. Let's see. Sorry, I only have like 3 minutes left, and there's somebody had to get back up here. Yes, this is what I needed to do here. Elizabeth Kenny. Okay. Any messages for me? My mother passed in 2001. Jeez. Okay. Elizabeth, let's get some validation here, because I've only got like 3 minutes. Elizabeth, were you and your mom like really close? I want to make sure I've starred this so I don't lose you. There we go. Let's see. Elizabeth. Your mother, your grandmother. All right. Are you saying your mother and your grandmother? Okay. All right. Well, the immediate feeling I got chills. I think I'll save these cards for tomorrow, guys, because I want to I just got 2 minutes, and then I got to get off. Because this is Veronica's group, so I cannot go over. But this was very important. Spirit wanted me to come up here for you. Yeah. So I'm getting a feeling of like this best friendness, this being very close, this laugh, this going, you guys confided in each other and you supported each other and you laughed together and you cried together. And she was the first person that you would call when you needed something. And we can get into your grandmother next time, or if you want to schedule a reading or find another reader, but it's your mother that's really coming through first right now, Elizabeth, because my time is up on here, but she wants you to know that she's there. Okay, so it is your grandmother. Okay, I wondered if that's what you meant. Got it. Okay, she brought you up as your mother. Wow. My grandmother was my best friend too. She was like my mother too. But this is just such a strong, loving energy. And she wants you to know that she knows, and she's letting me feel how painful it is and what a huge hole in your heart it feels as though there is right now without her there, because it's just like losing your very best friend. It's like losing your other half. It's the person you want to go to all the time. And she's like, listen, I'm still there. Don't stop talking to me. Spirit's words, guys, this is not what she is saying. This is what Spirit tells me to say and to tell you. Your relationship has not ended, Elizabeth, with your grandmother, with your mother. Your relationship has merely been transformed. Okay. She has already, unlike where Melissa, her Nana's having to relearn things, your grandmother already knows how to get through to you. She's already trying to get through to you. Okay. And so what happens is she just needs you. She's trying to help teach you how to receive her communication. Okay. And you receive that right now with clairsentience. That means how you're feeling. Claircognizance. You can hear her laugh. There's in clairaudience. So she's getting through to you in 3 or 4 different ways with your different clairs. Okay. And she's getting through to you. She's just saying in this last 30 seconds that I have, trust that it's me. It's really me, honey. It is me. I love you so much. I'm right here. I hold your hand. I try to make you feel me physically. I try to show you signs. I try to make you laugh. I'm right there. When you hear my voice in your head, it's me. When you feel chills, it's me. When you cry, it's me in your energy sphere. Okay. So you can come back on tomorrow. You can schedule a reading with me. You can do whatever you want. But right now, she just wants me to leave you today with the fact that she's there and just to trust it, and it will get stronger. Okay. Listen, guys, it's Veronica's page. I have to get off. I love you all. I'm on the same time here tomorrow. Veronica has other amazing readers if you did not get a reading with me, but please know Spirit is there for you and you're reading at just the perfect time. Find me on my Facebook page. I do stuff almost every day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah! Good night, Anne. Bye, everyone.